Hello guys, it's been about 4 weeks, or 5 weeks since I've made a Norwich preview or review, and these 4 pictures on screen tell you exactly what's been going on in those last few weeks. So, since that late equaliser at West Ham, we've suffered 4 straight defeats, 5 if you include the cup exit, but I'm not particularly bothered about that. So, this video I'm sort of going to be talking about, perhaps, is it going to be troubled times for us? Are we going to struggle this season? It's sort of going to be a video like that. But I'm not having a rant at all at the manager, the players, or anything. I'm just going to be giving my opinion on the current situation. So after West Ham, then that late goal must have set us back something, because we went into the Leicester match. It was a poor performance. Leicester, decent side this season, but still a poor performance. Fairly straightforward win for them, I would say. We didn't really put them under a lot of pressure. Then after that, it was down to us to bounce back at Newcastle. However, Newcastle had a perfect day in front of goal. We had a crap day at defence, and we got 6 hit past us. Next, then there was West Brom. I thought it was a must-win game. It was a game I thought we would win because we seem to always pull a result out of the bag under pressure. But perhaps I'm wrong, and that was a very, very, very poor performance, even worse than the 2 before it. And we suffered a that's a bad way to describe it, not nice 1-0 defeat. Then this Saturday, 2-1 defeat to Manchester City, quite unlucky. I thought we did deserve something out of that game. I'll just do a short review on it now, as I did watch it. I thought we deserved something out of that game, but we have only really got ourselves to blame that we didn't get something out of that game. Got quite a lucky goal, a poor mistake from Joe Hart, but then completely give it away at the other end, and I believe that was Ruddy's fault. And then Russell Martin, he did what he had to do. I don't know. I didn't really see the incident that well. I didn't replay it much. But no mistake from Yaya Toure, so sent us to our doom. So that made us 5 defeats on the bounce, and really did put a few worries into my head. So then, where next then? So we have Swansea next week, and that is going to be a crunch game. They are in poor form. We're in poor form. 2 sides in poor form makes a 6-pointer. I believe that's the game that we have to simply win, and I think that we will win. I've got confidence in Alex Neil. Against Man City, he had a perfect game plan. We executed it almost perfectly. We kept them out for 70 minutes until a decent header from Otamendi broke the deadlock. We did respond though, and then just couldn't quite hang on for the point, and then nearly actually grabbed a point in stoppage time. But I've got all my confidence in Alex Neil. I think he's going to turn this around for us. I can see him doing it. So yeah, I'm fully backing the manager. No hint of an Alex Neil out. I have seen a couple of fans perhaps tweet about his tactics, but I think he got his tactics spot on against Man City, and that does give me hope. And the next topic is going to be John Ruddy. His mistake against Man City, I think his mistake cost us the points, not Russell Martin's handball, because it would have gone in anyway if Russell Martin wasn't there, because I don't think he could have used his head at all. It was sort of handish height, so he couldn't really bend down and header it, but it was completely Ruddy's fault. He dropped it, but then the mistake he made, he ran out, and he didn't need to run out because Tetty would have covered it, but they got in a mix-up, and it was left to the guy to simply just smash it in. And then of course, yes, the inevitable happened next. It was really annoying to have lost on a penalty, especially when you've got back into the game, so yeah, it's quite demotivating for the team. But it's one of the worst ways to lose, especially in the late minutes. We've conceded 4 goals now after 85 minutes, and that's not including the goals we've conceded after, I think, 70 minutes. We've conceded at least, I think we've conceded at least 6 after 70 minutes, which is very worrying, as we're going to need to be protecting leads. We're going to get these narrow 1-0 margins that we have to protect. Okay, so I think John Ruddy, as much as I do like him, he should be dropped for the game against Swansea. I think you've got to give Declan Rudd a chance. Declan Rudd had a very good game on Tuesday, so I think he does deserve a chance in the sticks in the Premier League. So if you don't know what in the sticks means, I just mean in the goal. That's just a bit of a weird term I sometimes use, but yeah, I think he deserves a chance over Ruddy. I think Ruddy's confidence is a bit low. I think a rest wouldn't do him any wrong, but if he does make more mistakes, it's not going to help his confidence. So I think maybe giving him a 2 or 3 game rest is going to help and give Declan Rudd a chance to shine. The next topic then, our defence. So our defence against Man City was 10 times better than against Newcastle. We were much more organised, and if I'm honest, they did have a couple of decent chances in the first half, but they didn't, look like really penetrating our defence that much. So that was a good sign. But of course, it doesn't actually matter if you can do that. You've got to do it for the whole 90 minutes, not just 70. And ultimately, that is what I think is going to cost us. Looking at the Newcastle game, that was completely shambolic and diabolical defending from all defenders there. I think we'd have won that game if we could defend, because we can certainly score goals. That's one thing. Scoring goals is not the question for us. I think we've scored, I could be wrong here, I think we've scored sort of 13 or 14 this season, so scoring goals is definitely not our problem. I think it's just, if you're going to score them, you've got to keep them out though. You can't win games by simply just trying to score 6 or 7 goals. That's very over-exaggerating, and then try not to concede that many. I think we need to sort of be perhaps pushing for more sort of 1-0, 2-0 kind of victories, because we haven't kept a clean sheet so far, so 11 games without a clean sheet. But it seems it's sort of reminiscent of the Paul Lambert season and Chris Hughton's final season, in the fact that we seem to be dominating games and not getting anything out of them. Examples like West Brom, we should have got something out of that, definitely. West Ham, we should have won that game, perhaps unlucky. But yeah, so that was what the video was about then. I think perhaps there are troubled times to come though. We have a massive game against Swansea, then Chelsea. I do have tickets for that, so that's going to be the next away game on my list. Then Arsenal. So that's 2, I'd say, tough games. Perhaps Chelsea's not going to be a tough game. Look at the way they're doing. Well, I think we're only 2 points behind them, surprisingly, but I couldn't really believe it either. But nice voice crack there, Sam, mate. Cabba. Anyway. But I think it's crucial that we do get the 3 points against Swansea. That will give the team lots of confidence going into the next 2 games. And then after that is Watford. They're playing well at the moment. Actually, they won again this weekend against West Ham, so that's not going to be an easy game. But I think we're going to pull through it. I've got full confidence in Alex Neil to turn this horrible bit of form around, and I think he can do it. So that was what the video is about then, guys. If you've got any opinions on the current situation at Norwich, then feel free to let me know. And otherwise, yep, I will see you in the next video. The next sort of preview or review, I think I'll probably do a review after the Swansea game. And if you were wondering, I didn't do any fan highlights for West Brom. That's because I basically had nothing, and I thought, what's the point of really doing it if I've hardly got any clips? So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.